So one thing I realize is that everything that is, suffering, all suffering is just it's a body experience. It's all within the body. All suffering, everything you could think of. I'm talking about if you're hungry, right? And yeah, the body needs food, but the body can go like a couple of days without food, really, to be honest, when you think about it. Like when this is why like people eat like crazy now. A lot of people are overweight, just eating every day or every hour, snacking. You eat a meal. You think about this. You get up, you eat breakfast, and then you snack till lunch, and then you snack at work until dinner or whatever. Not everybody, but this is the main habit of most people. You're eating bullshit that you don't need. You're eating a milk. Like, what is a milkshake supposed to do for you? What is a chocolate bar supposed to do for you? What is any of this shit supposed to do for you but release dopamine in your brain so you can quote unquote feel good? But you feel good like with other things that don't require putting fucking sugar and fat in your mouth, right? So being hungry is even from childhood. Think about this. We're raised from childhood, our parents stuffing things in our face and our mouth, and kids, they want this. Babies and toddlers, they want what they see, so you give in and you give it to them. And instead of feeding your child like vegetables and fruits, their parents give them candy and cakes and snacks and cookies, and wonder why they're fucked up. Like, people are fucked up growing up. We're all just fucked up on medication, and you develop these habits young and everything like that. So hunger is a feeling in the body, and you give into it, right? You're addicted to sugar. Being, thirsty, right? You're dehydrated, so you go drink alcohol. You want to feel better or whatever. You want to get drunk, or you want to drink a soda, which has no nutritional value in it, right? So you drink these things, and if you're thirsty, just drink water. All anybody really needs is water. And if you're trying to pass a drug test, maybe some cranberry juice or something like that. But whatever, you get what I'm saying. Like, but even water, that's all you need. You could use water. Just use water. Like, it's not that big of a deal. So the body, we need water to, obviously live a little bit. You need that and all that good shit. So yeah, you get that out the way. But thirst, hunger, even lust, it's all in the body. The need to have sex. There are a lot of people out here like, same shit, addicted to sex, and yeah. I'm not saying don't have sex. If you're having a lot of sex, I'm not shaming anybody, right? If you eat a lot, I'm not shaming anybody. But you have to realize that all of it is like, and I'm not saying if you go without sex you're gonna suffer. Some people do, because some people are very addicted. It's their lifestyle. So it is what it is. I mean, it feels good. I get that, but it feels good because it is a bodily function, right? It's all in the body, and you're probably, well, who cares? I'm a human. This is the human experience. I'm gonna want things. I'm gonna want to taste good food and have good sex and feel this and that. Great, yeah, okay, I get that, but at the same time, it's important to know that suffering is all in the body. And you could even look at, I'm not just talking about pain. We know pain is within the body, right? But let's look at when a loved one passes away, you get that news, and then you're sad, and you're you're crying and stuff like that. It's still, within the body, right? The soul, or what, if you want to call it the soul, we'll use the word everybody's familiar with, soul. So the soul doesn't have a mind. It doesn't have emotions. The soul can't cry. Your essence can't feel depression or bipolarness or anything like that, right? So when back to the whole, family member or a friend passes away, you get sad. These are chemicals going off in your brain, electric signals and all that, firing and going haywire and shooting. It's all physical things on a microscopic level. You can see these things going on. So it's all physical, and it's all within the body. So this is why people take psychedelics. You got acid and mushrooms and things like that, whatever. So you hear about these people who take these things, and they change. You can literally change your mentality, doing shrooms. And I'm not advocating you go do drugs or do any of that shit. not advocating that. You don't ever have to touch a drug in your life. But all of these things are physical. The mental is physical. Outside of like even down to thoughts are physical because thoughts are just electric signals firing off in the brain all the time, all day. You're having thoughts all day, every day. But the soul, it just is, it exists, it doesn't have thoughts. So it's important to a way to alleviate this, right? Let's say you do want to practice um for whatever reason, you want to do fasting or whatever, and you're having trouble fasting, right? You those cravings, you can't fight them. It's like, and I think me personally, I think abstaining from things is kind of dumb because then you're giving power to the thing you're trying to abstain from. But I do intermittent fasting, so it's for my own, for my own body, right? If you're doing something for like health reasons, fine, okay, cool, I get it. But a lot of people struggle with giving things up and they suffer because the body wants, the mind wants, right? But an easy way to get around this is to do something a lot of people don't do, which is meditate. You don't have to do acid. You don't have to do shrooms. Meditation, guided meditations, whatever fits. There's so many different types of meditations on YouTube. Whatever fits, what it is that your style is. Whatever your style is, you do that, right? Learn to a simple way. What I do is I will focus on one body part at a time. I will focus on that and feel it. Like you need to feel your whole body. A lot of people don't do things like this. They don't take the time out of the day to do any type of meditation or looking towards the inside. We're always looking towards the outside for something to stimulate this weak ass human mind that we have, this weak ass brain in our skeletons, right? This whole human body is weak as fuck. The strongest people are still weak. They can be like chopped into a million tiny pieces because we're just flesh and bones, right? So, so yeah, meditation is one thing that will alleviate these things. Like literally, if you're bipolar or you have depression or you have whatever, right? You can change with, let me go back to psychedelics. With psychedelics, you can change the chemical makeup in your brain, right? So that it kind of shows you that none of this is really like actual. None of this is actually real. It's not a thing. So when you meditate, you're able to feel your body. What happens is you'll be able to step outside of your body. It's like astral projection, right? But yeah, once you get to that point where you can step outside of you and just be like the soul observing you, you won't be a manic depressant anymore. You won't be so attached to certain things. You'll be able to detach, faster or easier if you actually consistently do the meditations, whatever it is that works for you, right? Whatever it is that works for you. When you're able to consistently get into your body, feel your body, and then step out of your body, there's no anxiety, there's no depression, there's no bipolar, there's no anything, manic depression, there's none of that. All of that goes away. But a lot of people aren't doing this, right? A lot of people aren't doing this. And yeah, you can abuse these things too. You can abuse psychedelics. You can abuse meditation and actually drive yourself crazy. You know what I mean? That's why some of the wisest people seem to be the craziest because they kind of step outside of that line of abusing these powers, abusing this. I guess you can call it magic, but it's all magical. Every life is magical. Everything is magic. It's all just esoteric. It's all spiritual. It's all that, but everything is compressed into the physical form. So yeah, that's really what it's all about. But I just wanted to speak on that real quick because I felt like I had to speak on it because a lot of people don't really understand how the universe works. So yeah, if you got something from that, drop a like, subscribe, all that good shit. But yeah, I'm out.